have any criticism of Carlos Corberan on this channel, but it's starting to come through on social media. And is the justified? That's what we're asking our West Brom fans this week, as yet another fixture goes by where not 3 points are found. We're looking back on that Cardiff game and we're looking ahead to Luton. Welcome to Where Baggies Walk. Let's jump straight into it with Dean, Dan, and Ben this week. Ben, let's start with you, if that's okay. Can Carlos escape criticism for this latest run?
No, I don't think so. I think, again, it's similar story from the last few games. Not changing the formation, not really having a plan B. Subs are the same players are coming on. If I can tell you the subs before the game, I'm 100% sure the Cardiff manager could have told you as well. Just like for like changes, sticking with one up front. Again, it's the plan B is just to do plan A better at the moment, and plan A is not working. Something's happened from that run we had at the start of the season. So I think he's not. I think the criticism is fair at the moment. It's just something's not clicking. I think that's more in the forward areas rather than defensive areas. We're just really, really struggling to break average teams down at the minute.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for that, Ben. Dan, James says we're winless in 6. We also have a striker on the bench who he refuses to bring on. So once again, I will split Carlos out, and that was the only one of those I can find. So thank goodness that isn't started, but it has started. Paul says, are we allowed to criticise Corberan yet, or should we still be grateful? Stephen says, people on here slagging him off should remember that in 18 months out of his 2 years, he has worked with his hands tied and got us to the PO. I thought it was a great achievement. Okay, we are a blip, but we will come good. Always optimistic. Are you optimistic, Dan, that he'll sort this out and we'll come out the other side?
I mean, I've mentioned many a times we was in worse oppositions. I mean, we're still 5th. Okay, we haven't scored in like 3 home games. We was renowned for our home form like last season. But no winning 6, it is kind of worrying. But if there is a man to try and turn it around, it would be Carlos. I mean, it could be worse. We could still have Steve Bruce. We could be even like in League One. But it's like Ben said, we haven't got a plan B. And our wingers just become ineffective. Like they get doubled up on, and you got like Dean Garner in the middle. You got Swift in the middle, who needs dropping. To be fair, because he's just been poor of late. And we haven't really got a replacement number 10. Maybe you can push like Ratchets up there in the middle, and then again, playing like the one up front, it just doesn't seem to be working. Why not play 2 up front? You've got like Devante Cole on the bench, and he hasn't had a sniff all season. He's probably had 15 minutes. So something does need to change, but it definitely shouldn't be Corberan. Keep him in.
Well said, Dean. You'll have no slander on Corberan, I would imagine, either. But for you, what's fundamentally wrong with this team at the moment? Oh, you're muted, my friend. Sorry. You're muted, Dean.
Click the microphone button at the bottom.
Dean, you're muted.
Oh, hang on.
There we go.
Gotcha. Right.
Am I still muted?
You're not anymore. No.
Oh, so it was you then, not me.
Did I press? Oh, it might have been me. Right, hold on. Let's do that all bit again. Hold on. Sorry. I might have just accidentally pressed something. Cheers for that, Dan. Dean, you'll have no slander, I'm sure, on Corberan's name, will you? But what is wrong with this team at the moment?
Yeah, just going back to Corberan, he's not immune to criticism. He's not doing a lot of things right in the last few games. But yeah, of course, I'll stick with him. You can't just sack your manager every time we lose a couple of games or things don't go right. But what's gone wrong? Like Ben said, Dan, we're getting very predictable. The substitutions it's like for like. And how bad must Cole be? We can't score a goal for love and the money. You've got a centre forward on the bench that's the obvious change, surely, or just shove him up front as well with Madja, and just go for it. Try something different in the last 15, 20 minutes. But no, it's just like for like, a winger goes off, a winger comes on, a defender goes off, a defender comes on. But we're running out of centre halves now. We got 3 out injured. That strong point we weren't conceding.
Absolutely. Mark said the best chance fell to the guy you rewarded with a new contract and made you captain today. An easy one to put into the net and take the pressure off you, the players and the club. Madja has lost his mojo. Fellows, Johnson, Grant, Diangana are all struggling. You can't blame all 4. Paul says it's time for 3 at the back, 2 up front. We just need the wingers to try and get down the line a bit more. Today we kept coming inside into trouble. Ben, do you agree with all of that on there? Is it time for a change?
I think it's just a mid-game change would be nice, just to read the game and manage the game that way. I haven't got too many issues with the formation we start with. I agree the forward line behind Madja, he's take a lot of criticism. Bar Grant, I don't think Fellows, Wallace, Swifty, and Garner Johnson have scored since April, May. We need the contributions from behind Madja to really put teams aside. But like I said, I don't think the formation to start with is an issue. I think we just need to have that flexibility during the game, to go to up front, to maybe go through at the back, and hopefully Carlos can manage games a little bit better as we go through the season. Like I said, I think he's the man to lead us through the season, but it was just nice to have that change during the game, I think.
Okay. Dan, let's switch gears then from talking about the last game and focus on Luton Town, shall we? If you want any fixture to come up, then it would probably be this one. They are really struggling at the moment. It is away from home. It is Friday night on Sky. Not an ideal time to travel. Dean, are you going to this one?
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, staying overnight in. Not staying overnight in Luton, that's for sure. But Hitchin's all right. It's only just down.
Yeah, I think you're better off staying in Jordan than going down to Luton to go to.
Yeah, that's March now. I'll be there. But I fear the worst, to be honest, because they're big and tall up front, aren't they? And we're now going to be without Bartley, without Ajayi. McNair coming now. He's got injured. So I don't know what he'll do, to be honest. Maybe Hegeman, Holgate in the middle, but defence hasn't been a problem, really.
No.
Yeah. Dan, how do you see this one going?
I mean, surely we can't go 7 without a win, and I'm just hoping for the best, to be honest. Just to get us back to winning ways, get us 3 points. I forgot what it's like to win. Well, I forgot what it's like to score, actually. So it would be nice to actually go down there, get a great result, stick a couple past them, just get the confidence back up, because you could tell on Saturday that the players were low in confidence. I think Fellows I think he looks a little bit lost at the minute, because his little trick isn't working anymore. Teams have sussed him out. Madja, I think he's getting frustrated as well. Would like to see a decent performance from him. Just to actually get a few chances for him, maybe get back on the score sheet. But all we can hope for is just a decent result, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Luton are in the relegation zone, so you would like to think, Dean, wouldn't you, that with a team that has really struggled at home against. I mean, they've lost to Sheffield Wednesday. They've been losing to the only team they've beaten actually in recent times is Watford. You'd like to think that this is all 3 points, wouldn't you?
I'd like to think that, but I'm not convinced it's going to happen. It's not the easiest place to go, especially for a night game at Luton. I don't know. The confidence is down at the moment. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I do fear the worst.
It'd be typical Albion.
All right then. October is now nearly over, so we are duty bound to ask you about your October Player of the Month. We know that September, you were spoiled for choice. October, it's equally difficult for the other reason. Ben, can you dig out one for us?
Well, I think Carlon Grant's got our only goal this month, so he's got to be in with a shout, maybe. I still think Alex Mowatt's probably been the only one who's been sort of 7 out of 10 over the course of the month, maybe. But like I said, it's very slim pickings, but I'll probably go with Alex Mowatt just for sort of that level of consistency, I suppose. Nothing special, but nothing atrocious either. So we'll have to go with him, I think.
Okay. Dan?
I'll have to agree with Ben here. Alex Mowatt, he's been the most consistent. He more or less covers every blade of grass, to be honest, but it's just the other 10 players on the field that's not really performing to help him out, to be honest. So he's really been just the shining star.
Okay. And Dean?
I'd go along with that as well. Yeah, Mowatt's been the only one of any sort of consistency. Bit of a shout out to Hegem as well. I think he's done okay. And as I say, Grant ain't done a lot wrong. I didn't think Malumbi was doing a lot wrong, to be honest, but he seems to be out of favour. Dropped him Saturday, and I don't know why. I thought he had a decent game with Blackburn. So,
okay.
Mowatt.
Right, looks like Mowatt. Yeah, if you can beat that, you can drop it into the comments below. Thank you very much. If you haven't yet done so, do, of course, drop us a subscribe and a like. We want to build this channel with your help. Thank you so much for helping us if you have or done it already. It's Halloween this week, so we're asking you to be a little bit evil in the final question of this particular episode and asking you to put 3 teams down to League One. There can be any 3 teams as long as they're currently in the division. The 3 teams that you dislike the most, fan bases annoy you. Nobody said West Brom from all the teams we've said so far, so you are kind of, team that most inoffensive team in the league. You've won something this month. Dean, who for you gets on your wrestle?
Just based on away days, to be honest. Stoke, there's nothing to like about Stoke at all. Going there, the ground, the team, the fans, there's just nothing to like about Stoke. So I'd have them out of the way.
Okay.
Blackburn's another one. It's a bit of a shithole, to be honest, and we never do any good there. And
okay.
Swansea would be my third, just because it's a long way and we don't get a lot down there either.
All right. Okay, Dean's done it on his away trips. Dan?
I think Leeds would definitely have to be up there. The fans really think Leeds are more special than what they are. They're not a big club anymore. Come on, be honest. I think Norwich, it's just a pain in the arse to get to be honest. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. Nothing. Well, it's hardly anything down there. Delia Smith, need I say anymore?
God. Okay, we're now relegating teams on their owners. Okay, Ben, it's a sensible head on you.
If we're getting rid of them right this second, I'm going to say Luton, Burnley and Hull because they're our next 3 games. So it might mean we get 3 extra weeks on the training pitch. But no, I agree with Stoke. It's always a tricky game to go down there, and it's not the nicest of places, and it's always a scrap. And for some reason, Stoke have created this rivalry between us. I'm not really sure where that's come from, but I'd probably say Stoke out of all of them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you beat any of those? Have you got any other suggestions? Drop them into the comments below. Yeah, and just why are West Brom so loved? Why have not any single team put West Brom down? I think it must be the fact that it's so easy to get to for every other club around the whole country. I'd imagine probably as well, and it's a good away day. What's the name of that pub?
The Vine.
All the away fans. The Vine. Yeah, I'd love some great times in the Vine.
Take it down there.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a great away day, West Brom. Fantastic. Right, enjoy then the trip to Luton, Dean, and we'll see you hopefully on the other side. Hopefully see you next week.
Yeah.
Although I've been to Luton and yeah, don't go into any dark alleys. I was like, enjoy your time. We'll see you. We'll see you all next week. Thank you all very much for watching.